8:41 on your hometown station, KHTS. Good morning. It is Friday. It is the Hometown Morning Show with Tori and Kyle in studio. We have an in-studio guest. And I'm excited to introduce from Oakmont Senior Living, Abbigaile, who I've never met before. Margie and Mary usually come to the interviews, and they have been telling me, you must meet Abbigaile. She's fantastic. And I didn't even know you were coming today. This is so great. So welcome.
Thank you for having me. Yes, I'm so excited to be here. Mary and I have been talking about getting me over here, and with the holidays and the end of the year coming up, we have a lot of new residents moving in and a lot going on. So
tell me what is going on. Oakmont Senior Living, you have two facilities here in the Santa Clarita area, one in Santa Clarita and one in Valencia. The Valencia is sort of brand new. I'm going to say it's brand new. It's 6 months, right?
Yes, not even.
We
opened in July. So yeah, we're coming up on our 6-month birthday here in a few weeks.
Brand new stuff.
Yes, brand new community. Like I said, we still have residents moving in. And so, our community is very much resident focused, and so we do, like you mentioned, we have our sister community in Santa Clarita as well. But at Valencia, it's been really fun. I'm the activity director, former activity director, so I've really had the pleasure of working with our residents and kind of developing our activity program to meet our residents' interest and their needs. And
do you get to do the party planning too?
Yes, I get to do all of that stuff.
Because especially with the holidays, I know there must be stuff going on.
There's so much going on. And, everything at Oakmont is very collaborative. It's not just one way, this is what we do. It's very much, like I said, focused around our residents. And so, we do have residents that are celebrating the holidays. And so we have Christmas next week. We're doing, a nice Christmas dinner. We've had so much support and so much love and holiday cheer from the community. I mean, it feels like almost every day we've had either a Girl Scout troop or, our neighbors over at Rio Norte Choir came over. We've had neighborhood music teachers that bring their students over and play on our grand piano. And so we've had so much, holiday cheer from the community. We've got our menorah lighting next Thursday on the 26th to kick off Hanukkah. And Tara Lieberstein, who does a lot in the Jewish community and with our residents, is doing a beautiful Hanukkah program, and she came out for Rosh Hashanah, and the residents loved that. So we'll be kicking off Hanukkah next Thursday at 2:00.
When do you guys even take a nap?
Never.
Never.
I mean, and that's the thing about senior living. It's not like a business where you close on the holidays. We are providing we're a lifestyle, and our residents we don't ever close down.
Never close down.
Yep, we work holidays 24 hours around the clock. So
two beautiful facilities, by the way. If you've never seen Oakmont, I know we talk about it a lot. Mary and Margie are in here all the time, and they always bring goodies from your chef, serious good stuff,
good stuff.
It's not just Jell-O.
No, it's not just Jell-O, and that's with everything. And this is actually my first Oakmont community that I've worked at, my first job in senior living, and I am so blown away. You have an idea in your head of what senior living could be, or you think about hospital food and whatnot, but it really is, elevated lifestyle and trying to provide the same lifestyle that our residents had lived, throughout their lives. And with that, food is such a big part of life.
Right.
You eat at least 3 meals a day, and so we have our restaurant style dining room, and as you mentioned, we love treats. Who doesn't love treats?
Absolutely.
And so we've got our holiday bake sale going on right now, where our chef team has been making pies and cakes, and I brought you a bundt cake today, our cranberry bundt cake.
Is that what is in that beautiful pink box?
Delicious icing as well too.
Thank you so much. No, it's seriously a 5-star restaurant at both of these facilities. You can't get around it. It's just they have been, for the last 4 years that I've been here, every time they bring me a treat of some kind, either a baked good or whatever is happening that particular day, they bring me a taste, and I'm sure they do it to Aaron in the afternoon as well. And we're just blown away by the facility. They're gorgeous facilities. There's a difference between the Valencia and Santa Clarita. Just one is more neighborhoody and you can walk around.
Yeah, where we're at, we're up off of Copper Hill, right next to Rio Norte Junior High. So a lot of residential. We have some shopping within walking distance, but really kind of in the heart of that residential area across from Tesoro. We also have 2 memory care communities in addition to our large assisted living community,
which is so important. Memory
Yes.
care is, unfortunately, we just have not gotten a handle on this whole Alzheimer's and one day, one day.
And I think it's it's not something that we want to think about until we have to.
We never think about it.
And so when it comes to that, when we have a loved one that is battling dementia or Alzheimer's or and it's at that point that we look for resources. And so I think Oakmont's doing a great job of creating that space and creating this community and this resource for families, so that when that does happen, we are here to support you through it and to, continue to provide quality of life for somebody who maybe doesn't remember what they enjoyed,
Absolutely.
or even some of their family members. And
Absolutely.
really focusing on everything we do in our memory care. Everything we do in general is very intentional, but with memory care specifically, everything from their whole daily schedule to what activities they're doing at different parts of the day. To really, stimulate and, like I said, create that high quality of life and continue to, create experiences that they can enjoy and that are meaningful. And even if it's just in that moment,
Even if it's just in the moment, exactly. In the remaining time, you were talking to me off air about West Ranch. What was going on with West Ranch High School?
Yeah, so I think last time that they came, Mary was here talking to you. So West Ranch High School peer counseling class, run by Julie Chang. She's a chemistry teacher. And so it's an elective, and they focus on emotional and social learning, emotional intelligence, creating change on campus. They were part of the group behind the wellness centers that have been popping up at the high schools. And so part of that is a service project. And so Julie came to me, said the students were interested in working with seniors. So we kind of talked about, the main details. And so, what our parameters were. And she took it back to the students, and they came up with once a month, they call themselves the Oakmont Squad. And the students come out and do an interactive piece and a conversational piece with our residents. And last month was the first month, and it just so happened to fall the day after the Saugus shooting. And so I assumed they weren't going to come. They didn't have school, they canceled school. And she called me and she said, no, the students want to come. They've all called me. They want to still come. And it was so incredible. They came out, they made blankets with our assisted living residents, and then took them down to memory care and shared them with the residents down there. And it was right before the big West Ranch High School, Saugus High School game. And so a lot of the students were dressed in all their, Saugus gear. And it was just really, really, really touching. And so today they're coming out this afternoon again for round 2, and they're going to be making hot cocoa jars with our residents. And then so they can use them as gifts or whatnot. But the students came up with this themselves, and that's just to see the interaction and the connection, from this intergenerational group, and just to see them connect, for the residents connect with the students, and the students connect with the residents, and it's just really powerful.
Beautiful sense of community.
Oh, absolutely.
Beautiful sense of community. We only have a couple more seconds left. Is there anything else besides, obviously, a phone number if you want to connect with Abbigaile? Or Mary, Margie, the whole group of them. They're wonderful people. What's the phone number there that you want to give out?
The phone number is 661-219-7633. You can also find us online at oakmontofvalencia.com, or even just Google Oakmont. And then on Facebook, that's a great place to connect with us at Oakmont of Valencia. We share photos and videos of what we do with our residents, our excursions, upcoming events. Definitely a great place to get connected. And then, of course, just come by. Like I said, we're open. We're there 24 hours a day, but, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., you can drop by and come have a meal on us, come see the community. Even if you're not looking for senior living right now, come by and just check it out.
It's always best. You know what? I tell Margie and Mary and I always talk about this, especially if you're not looking for it right now, because tomorrow can be different.
Absolutely.
Life turns on a dime, and you don't realize it until you need it, and then you're in a panic. Don't be in that panic. We're trying so desperately to educate the community on not being in that panic mode. So, if you have some time and you want to check it out and just be aware of what the community offers and what Oakmont offers, it's always best to do it when you're not in that I gotta, we need something now, right?
Exactly.
So do it, Abbigaile. It was such a pleasure meeting
Likewise.
you.
Thank you for having me. I hope we get to do this again.